Hey there, everybody, what is going on? So here's what we're going to do today. Today we're going to go through the 5 steps to take before doing a screen share. Now, the very first thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you hide your bookmarks toolbar. After you've got that hidden, you want to go in and you want to hide the browser shortcuts. And then you want to go in and you want to hide the desktop taskbar. And after you have the desktop taskbar all hidden, you want to go in and you want to set your desktop background to a solid color. Lastly, you want to go in and you want to hide all of the desktop icons. Once you have those 5 things done, you now have a crisp, clean interface that you can use for your desktop presentation. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump in and I'm going to walk through these steps for you. Now, I don't have anything on my bookmarks bar right now. This is my bookmarks bar. But oftentimes you'll have a whole bunch of stuff here, right? So the very first thing you want to do is you clean up your browser. In this case, I'm using Google Chrome. You go up to your settings, and then you go up to your bookmarks and lists, and then right in here you should have an option to hide bookmarks bar or something along that line. Okay, so now my bookmarks bar is gone. Next thing that we're looking at here. What's all this, right? These are all the stuff that I often go to with this particular browser. So the next thing I'm going to do is click right down here in the bottom right hand corner on this customize Chrome, and then right in here show shortcuts. These are all shortcuts. I'm going to click that off. Okay, so now when I open up a new tab, we're not going to have, number one, bookmarks going across here on the bookmarks bar. We're not going to have a bunch of shortcuts that's going to be distracting. And so that's going to do a lot to just clean up your browser. Next thing here, we've got a lot of stuff down here. Now, I'm constantly forgetting to hide this. You can either blur it out when you're doing your post-production editing, but it's a whole lot easier if you just hide this. And so what you want to do is you want to right click on the taskbar, go to taskbar settings, and then in here, and again, this is for Windows. If you're using a Mac, it might be different. But for Windows, you want to go up here to automatically hide the taskbar in desktop mode. So that takes care of your taskbar and that takes care of your browser. Now, the next thing that I would recommend is I already, because I do so many screen shares as it is, I have a black background. If you don't have a black background, I would go ahead and just, go into your display settings. Actually, it's probably personalize and create a right here background. Click one of the colors. So right now I've got black. I can make it gray. Let's go down here and there's a gray background. But again, I'm going to go back up to personalize and I'm going to make it black. You can make it whatever you want. I just prefer black. All right. Now, next thing, I also don't keep a whole lot of icons on my desktop. Anything that would go on a desktop, I put in a folder here called desktop icons. And so you're not really seeing much on here to begin with, but I also pretty much just keep icons turned off. And so what you want to do is just right click on your desktop, go to view, and then do uncheck show desktop icons, and then bam, you now have a nice clean slate for doing your desktop screen shares and when you're doing a presentation. It's going to do a lot to keep things crisp and clean so that your viewers aren't distracted. So that's it for today, everybody. Thanks for watching, and if you can, down below, click on the subscribe button. That helps us out a whole bunch. Have an awesome day, everybody.